Okay, here I am in the V-berth. What I've done is I'm just laying back here. My head is about a foot off the back end here. What I might do is I'm going to pan around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a walkthrough of the boat so you can see everything that we have here. Now, this is behind me. This is the chain locker. Needs a bit of a clean on the bottom edge of it. I haven't done the ceilings in here yet, so I'm not going to show them to you. They're not too bad, but yeah, there's a little bit of mould on them. I haven't cleaned anything in here. There's a heater here. There's a heater if I want to stay in here during winter. Over here we've got all these lockers here as well, all on the port side. There's a table, a fold-up table sitting here. An extra table to have. And this door here, let's see if I can move it down. This is one door that goes into the head from the V-berth. Alrighty, that's that doorway there. Now if we look to the other side, we have a door here, which is a clothes cabinet. That's the door for that there, right? No, it's not. My mistake. There is a closet behind it, but this door is actually the main door that closed the V-berth off from the saloon. So, but I've got these are the doors from the engine room, which has its own separate room, and I'm not going to move them right now. And here's another closet for hanging clothes. So you've got two closets here for the V-berth, and you've got two doors for the head. So you got that door there, and you got this door here. So you got double access into there. And looking back into the V-berth as I back out, it's quite a large V-berth to be honest. And below the V-berth, I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. But there is four drawers in there too. And below the V-berth, there'll be a storage space in there as well. Now I'm backing out to the right here. We've got the fireplace and some flowers, and you can see the ceiling is mouldy. That'll be cleaned up. I've cleaned up this side of the berth. Let me back up to the other side of the berth a bit, and you can see I've put the cushions down mainly. That's the other side of the berth, and that has the drinks cabinet, and that folds down into a little table out here. And so I did a little bit of clean up there. Now if I move back to this side of the berth, you can still see there is a mess on that side. I still got the sails and the Dodger and the Bimini and God knows what else. That's all sitting there underneath those cushions. So I didn't bother trying to do anything with them today. So the table is there. We've seen on some pictures that you've seen online of how that table comes out and folds down. But yes, behind there, behind the seat cushions, you'll find there are access slots for storage. And you've got storage there, and you've got storage there, and you've got storage there. And then you've got storage underneath the seats as well. Same as what's going on here. While you've got storage there and there in those three drawers, behind these seat backs is some drawers. There's about 3 drawers down in 2 spots, there and there, for storing stuff. Then there's a major door on that side that you can open up. It allows you access. And then underneath the seat there's a storage all the way through there. And we come through here, we've got the cleaned off navigation table, huge navigation table. and it's got drawers behind there. You can store stuff in there. Let's try and get out of that light there. Yeah, behind there. And you've got the bin down here. Throw rubbish in down here. And then underneath the seat where cushions, there'll be cushions that'll go on there. That's probably some of the cushions that are sitting behind me. There's 2 batteries there for running electrics in the boat. That's the hallway that takes you through to the aft berth. We'll go through there in a minute. These are the steps out onto the deck. It's closed. I put new locks up on the side and here on both the hatches for access, so that I can now lock the boat up. Now, you haven't seen the kitchen clear of junk, so this is what it looks like. And what we've got down here, we've got 3 drawers there, all to put kitchenware in. And then down in here we've got the one underneath the sink that's full of cleaning materials and such. And you've got 3 drawers there. Now this is interesting. Look at that. It's full of cutlery already. No need to get any cutlery for the boat. And more stuff. You've got to go through it and decide what you don't want and throw out and replace what you do. And then we've got underneath here, we've got pots and pans and lids, and can't really see it in there, it's a bit too dark, but yeah, that's full of stuff. This is the oven. It's a little bit dirty. I want to put electric in. I want to take this whole thing out and just put electric in, because we've got a huge electric generator on board. In here we've got storage for, as you can see, bits and pieces and all sorts of stuff. It's not really that well used, but we might be able to improve it. And in here we've got plates and cups and glasses, and that's all still in place. And as you can see there, more. What's down this the sink's a little bit empty, so we've got some empty space there still, in spite of the fact it's got full of cutlery and so on and so forth. Here we've got the fridge. Oh no, that might be there yet. That's the fridge. Fridge or the freezer, I can't remember which one that one is. Because that might's probably the freezer, because this one under here, I think is the fridge in there, underneath the cutting board. Isn't that sweet? And then you've got some shelving up here. I've put all this linen up here for now, just to get it out of the way while I'm cleaning and sorting and getting rid of rubbish. And yeah, I've got stuff everywhere still. I filled another bag of rubbish today. Now we're going to go through here. This is the hallway down into the aft berth. Now you'll see on this side I've got a little electrical compartment there. That's for all your switches and that, power for the boat. And then underneath here we've got it's a tool drawer and so on and so forth, but it's like a nice little workbench for, you know, you can get some stuff done on there when you need to work on the engine, which is on this side. Now I'm going to go get a light, and I'm going to make another video to attach to the end of this one afterwards, because it's too dark in there and I forgot to get a light. But here we have, I think that's the serial number of the boat. Then we have a door here that closes for the aft berth area. And again here you'll find there are 2 closets side by side for hanging clothes. We continue through, there's some drawers there. And there's a CAD door there with a couple of shelves and stuff that goes in there as well. And then you've got a shelf here. And the aft berth has got 1, 2, 3 big doors there. 2 doors on the back. 1, 2, 3 doors on that side. and there's storage underneath. And then down here you've got 2 drawers there. You've got a shelf in there with another storage area underneath there. And then you've got, this is an air conditioning vent down the bottom here, and another drawer there. Now this berth, I am thinking it's pretty damn big. I stretch out on that and I can't touch the sides, but this part here that goes across is removable. So what I can do is I can put a larger one on and make this mattress even bigger by, say, another foot going this way, which will make this huge queen size style. And then obviously you have in here, you've got the aft berth, which is the bigger berth. And what I've been, oops, I need to show you this. This is a tap setup that I picked up out of one of the boats. It's quite new, but I'm thinking what we can do is we can use that to replace this crappy thing. Look at that. That does the same job, and it's got these 2 manual handles on there which we don't need, and then you've got another knob up here, and then you've got the headpiece up here to shower with. And I'm thinking, well, that will replace it a whole lot and make it look very nice. So, and I've got some more back in the truck which I haven't pulled out and brought in here yet. Alrighty, so that's the walkthrough for the Whitby. There's the aft stairs to go out onto the cockpit area. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I've been cleaning the ceiling in here. I haven't scrubbed it yet. It was just the initial wipe down, and as you can see, it's pretty damn clean. So when I do the scrub down, I'm going to use some more mold and then use a scourer, which will really clean it off. So I did a spot here, just one spot right about here, and there's no mold at all. You can probably see there, nice and white. So that's what the rest will turn out with after I scrubbed it. It's just another thing that needs to be done, but I'm still working on the Irwin. I'll make another vid in a minute, show you what I've done on the Irwin today. Alrighty, for some reason this camera is not focusing now. Focus, focus, focus. Nope, doesn't want to focus. Oh well. Alrighty, I'm going to turn this off now. I can't get this thing to... Nope, didn't come into focus. Alrighty, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Alright. Here I am in the hallway again. I'm looking at the navigation desk. That's the saloon. And now I'm looking in the engine bay. I've put a light in here so you can actually see what's going on. And as you can see, there's the engine in the engine bay. My knee down here. So I've put a life sling in here just to get it out of the way. So if you look over that side, there's another engine. That's what I was thinking. It's like, holy shit, that engine there is bigger than what's in my Irwin 34. That's just a generator. That engine is a generator. That huge mother of a thing. 3-cylinder diesel. It's just for electrics in this boat. Now when you think that a car or a truck like my pickup, or anybody's pickup, has 20 gallons capacity, right? This boat has got a 200-gallon tank in it. 200 gallons of diesel. You imagine this engine here will run at like a gallon an hour, maybe even less if you're lucky, if you're not running it high. Let's see if I can move that light to over here a bit, and then we can look at what's behind. And I'm thinking, wow, you got hundreds of hours of running on a 200-gallon tank to run your engine, which you don't really actually use much, except for mainly for docking and for leaving the docks, and when you've become becalmed, you need to move somewhere. Other than that, you sail everywhere. So the amount of diesel fuel that big engine uses is going to be more than that thing. And that's a big engine, but that'll use less than a gallon an hour. And the generator will run all the electrics in the boat. And what you can do with it is simply use it for charging the batteries. And we'll still have solar power panels and some wind generators, so that you probably end up hardly needing to use it at all, but it'll be good to use it as a top-up. So I'm of the opinion that you don't really need propane on the boat as well. We'll have diesel, we'll have solar, we'll have wind generation. I think that should be enough. Alright, now up here, you can see that thing back there, that's the compressor for the fridge freezer. That needs to be replaced. And I've got a fridge freezer at home that runs. We could take that and swap it out with the mechanicals. Now I believe this boat may also have a water maker. Let's see if I can look around. There may be a water maker down there. I'm thinking it may be. I'll have to check it out. And then we've got a couple of batteries down here as well for the running the engines, starting them. Well, those two batteries are more than enough to start this engine. And then you've got another battery there, which would be to start the generator. And then you have two batteries underneath the nav desk seat. So there's 5 batteries on board this boat already. So battery power is ample, and we could increase it. There's so much room in this boat. And we've got filters back there, and we've got a and that's a bilge pump there that you can operate by hand in an emergency. You've got a lot of pipe work there for the sinks and the such. There's that electric motor there with the plastic housing is for a vent, is to vent the engine bay of fumes before you start the engine. It's about $17 to replace it. As you can see, it's a bit rusty. And you'll see that light there. I'm replacing that with an LED unit, which I've already got, so that'll be taken care of. And then here, see this magnificent new looking item here? That's shore power. That's an inverter. So our inverter needs are well taken care of. Yay. So that's all good. Now I'm going to show you what you've seen inside the boat, what I've done today regards just a bit of a clean up. But what I also did was put some locks on the hatches, which I'll come out here and I'll show you. I'm glad the camera's focusing again. So let's go outside. I'm going to take this light out here. Now, watch where I step. Oh, step. Whoa. Ding, 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 ding. Doesn't look like much, but I wanted to be able to lock up the boat. So we've got a lock here. Now this is a good one. I mean, this is what you typically have. It's just a latch with an eyelet through it. But this one also has a turn lock. See that? So that doubly locks it. It won't move. And that's without the padlock on. And I've got titanium padlocks, so I've put one on this hatch as well. That's ready to go. So I thought you might find that interesting. Alrighty, I'm going to stop the video again, and then I'm going to show the work I did on the Irwin today. Alrighty, one last look at my boat. Oh, I have to close those hatches, don't I? Terrible. I'm going to have to go back on board again. Alrighty, talk to you soon.